The body of Priyantha arrived, it was delivered back to Sri Lanka recently. And I saw the photos of state officials receiving his coffin. It was a simple coffin covered in a white sheet and marigold garlands. And you know what I thought when I saw that? I thought, what is even in that box? There was nothing left of him besides black ash that was in the mound that generally resembles a human body. I saw a report that said that 99% of the bones in his body were shattered. 89% of it was completely burned. What was left to be returned to his family? And I made myself watch the videos of what happened to him because I was thinking about how no one in that crowd saw his humanity. And I was going to be damned if I wasn't going to be a witness to that man's humanity in the last hours of his life. And it's hard to look at the people in that crowd and see that most of them are under the age of 30. I want to have hope for Pakistan. I don't like thinking, I like to have empathy for all people. I don't like to go back to my audience and say, what is there worth preserving? But it's this question I struggle with. I want so dearly for there to be a better life for the Pakistani people. But how can that exist when the nation is rotted to the core like this? And when I was watching the videos of what happened to Priyantha, I was thinking about, I try really, really hard to try to find something, for lack of a better word, worthwhile out of the darkest of human circumstances. And the reason why I think it's important for me personally to watch those videos and why it's important for us around the world to talk about stuff like this is because it's only through talking about it and giving international outrage that he didn't die in vain. It has to serve as a wake-up call to the beating heart of Pakistan. Otherwise, he died for taking down a piece of paper. A provider, a loving father was taken away for a piece of paper. And the leaders in this country, they don't give a shit. They distract. They use this ideology because they have nothing to bring to their people as accomplishments to be proud of. And point to the West and say, this is where they say, this is where the depravity is coming from. It's a level of sick absurdity that it's almost too much. And I feel so horrible for his wife and his children. And I'm sickened by every person who doesn't condemn this in the strongest terms, of which in the elite there aren't any, because they can't, because they know what will happen to them and their family, because they saw what happened to Salman Taseer. I have no way to comprehend of how to move forward from this. To move forward, there would have to be will and enforcement. I don't think there's the will.